So first and foremost, welcome to the very first EduMatch AI conference. We're super excited and super geeked and super pumped to have you all here today. Just know that this is the first time. So we have a great lineup for you all. We have some amazing presenters, some amazing sessions, and I'm super excited to dive in. So we're going to go ahead and kick things off. By just some opening remarks, not from me, but from a panel back in 2017. So those of you who've been with EduMatch for a while, you know that back in the day, we used to do something called Tweet and Talk, which was pretty much a Twitter chat paired with a video panel. So we started doing those back in 2015. And huge shout out to Rochelle and to Nancy, because they're two of your presenters, by the way, but they have been introducing the topic of AI for several years and had some amazing conversations. So this video, when I watched it, actually kind of gave me chills, because I was just like, wow, the stuff that we were talking about back in 2017, that's kind of the same stuff that we're going to be talking about today. So here are some excerpts from that tweet and talk.
I know when I started to do my research, I thought about artificial intelligence, and I had a certain image that came to mind, like a frame of reference. And I'm curious to know, when you think of artificial intelligence, whether now or when you first thought about it, what comes to your mind? What are some concepts or things that you relate to or refer to initially, or that people might, if you want to share?
I think that there's this sense of wonder that makes them worried about what the future may be. But what they don't realize is how much AI is a part of their lives already, from the opening of their phone by using their face, by taking a photo and it blurring the background, by opening Uber. What AI should be is something that just naturally happens, that we don't even have to think about. And to me, it's that taking what used to be a human decision and turning it into a machine type decision, and it helps save us time.
Basically, in order to not be irrelevant when AI becomes more prevalent in kind of the working space, is I think people need to adapt and learn how to work alongside the AI. So to be able to, for example, if they're looking at scans from someone's brain, to be able to kind of understand how it's making those decisions and being able to kind of supplement that, right? Not being able to just solely depend on what the AI is providing, kind of making a joint decision.
We need to make sure that everyone has a voice in those algorithms and in those decisions. And for us as educators, the biggest piece is making sure that we are reaching all types of students and not even making assumptions on our own on our own behalf, deciding which students should be in our tech classes, which students should get AP Comp Sci, which students, should have access to AI education. We need to make sure that we are opening that conversation first and preparing all of them to have a voice in those conversations. And then I hope some of you all will jump in here as well.
Yeah, and I hope some of y'all would jump in as well to the conversation. So thank you so much to our 2017 Tweet and Talk panelists. Some of them will be here with us today. So that was just a short excerpt. But as you know, AI has been around for a long time, and there have been educators kind of pushing the work, but it's really taking a big boom in the past couple months. I would say in the last year, it's really come to the forefront, with a lot of people being more and more aware, and a lot of people being more and more curious. So we welcome you all being here with us today, and we can't wait to learn with and from you. So just one thing that I did was put a status out on Facebook. I really wanted to include student voice in this conference, because I feel that a lot of times we don't hear our students, right? And our students are, they are a stakeholder group that is at the core of why we do what we do. So I put a Facebook status out, and I asked for people if I could borrow their children. And I don't know whose child this is, but I want to say thank you, whoever's a parent of Avery. But Avery shared some thoughts on a flip topic about artificial intelligence. So here's what he had to say about artificial intelligence in general.
So, some places I see AI in the world are. There was this interesting game I played where it was you had a 1 minute chat with someone, but you had to guess whether or not they were an AI or not, and that was pretty interesting.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Students are already familiar with artificial intelligence. They're using it in many ways. And there's even a game where you have to decide whether or not you're chatting with someone or you're chatting with an AI. So that's pretty wild. So here's what he had to say about using it in school.
It's interesting to use AI to help like figure stuff out. Like you help use it to help you write an essay.
Yeah, so there's lots of great things that you can do with AI, and you'll find out more in today's topics with today's amazing presenters. So thank you again to everyone for being here. So before we actually go ahead and start kicking things off with the first session, had a few thank yous. So I wanted to definitely give a shout out to first all of you for being here and for our attendees for being here on a Saturday morning, as well as to anyone who might be watching this later. Wanted to thank all of our presenters. Wanted to also thank all of our volunteers. We have some volunteers in the house who'll be recording rooms for us so that we'll be able to put this on YouTube. So thank you all so much. Wanted to also give a huge shout out to our diamond sponsors, our diamond tier sponsors who are helping to support this. So EduMatch Foundation Incorporated. So that is our sister 501c3 to EduMatch. And also the Illinois Digital Educators Alliance. Okay. Wanted to also give some shouts out to the ISTE AI community, which is where I learned a lot about artificial intelligence and how to use it for education. Also wanted to thank some EduMatch folks who have pushed my thinking on artificial intelligence. I know that we did a panel back in January when ChatGPT really started to explode, at the forefront. And so there were some amazing insights shared from that dialogue that have been circulated around the educational community, because that was one of the first panel discussions about it. So a lot of it helped to shape what folks are doing now. In addition, thank you to the Brennan Family Foundation, who initially donated to EduMatch Foundation Incorporated to make this conference as well as our EduMatch mini grants happen. Thank you to Katie. I saw her come in for setting up free credits. So I'm sorry, not free credits. I'm so sorry. I don't mean that, Katie, but setting up credits. So if you want to get an educational credit for attending this conference, then you can do that through Fresno Pacific University. And there is a small fee associated with it, but you can use it for your continuing credits and things of that nature. Wanted to also thank the EduMatch team who have been bouncing ideas and helping to make this happen. Wanted to thank some of our sponsors. So let me actually bring that slide up. So the Flip team, Curapod, Teach Better, EduMatch, and Google for Education. And I also wanted to thank our dynamic technical guru in the house. We have the Patricia J. Brown. So she is letting folks in and recording and doing troubleshooting. So wanted to remind you all once again, I have 1 minute, so I'm gonna talk fast. Be sure to share your takeaways. You can use hashtag EduMatch on social media. Feel free to tag us. I already told you about Katie's credits that you can access through Fresno Pacific University. In addition, you're going to see some co-hosts coming throughout the conference. So I won't let the cat out of the bag just yet, but just know that our co-hosts are going to get started in just a moment. There will be prizes, so make sure that you enter to win. There is a link that will keep popping up, but I'll drop that in the chat right now. That is, let me see. So that is bit.ly/m/AI-exploration -23. So this link right here will take you to all links in one, and you'll be able to see everything. So everything I mentioned, there is a place for you to get to enter to win prizes. So it's actually our first time piloting that tool. So if it doesn't work, then don't worry. We'll come back and make sure that it works smoothly for you. But you have the main event where you are right now, the schedule if you want to see it, the asynchronous sessions if you want to see those. Please share your thoughts. We really want to hear what you have to say. So there's a flip topic right there, or a flip grid, I should say, right there, where you can go in and leave a message based on your role. We have a free PD giveaway, so you can click on that if you or your school or district wants some more conversation around artificial intelligence or any other topic. We have our raffle entries, as well as getting your 1 credit for attending, and we have a few other links there. So I'll let you peruse those at your leisure. So let me go back to our slides. So make sure that you have a great time. Okay, so we're looking forward to getting started. So without any further ado, we're going to go ahead and kick off our very first session. So here is the
Did you
session.
know? EduMatch mini grants are now open until November 1st. They are open to all pre-K to 12th grade educators in the U.S. Visit edumatch.org and click on Foundation for more information.
So that's co-host number 1. So, all right. So Patricia, if you could please unlock the breakout rooms and folks can choose where they're going to go. So your schedule is right there for you. So the main stage means stay right here. But there's room 1, 2, 3, and 4. Please don't join rooms 5 through 12. Those will be specific to the breakout. But okay, so we have our breakout room. So you can feel free to join whichever room that you'd like. And each breakout room will be 40 minutes in length. So we'll come back here when it's over. So go ahead and choose your breakout room and drop in the chat if you need any help moving around. And in the meantime, enjoy an AI generated song about our mini grants.
EduMatch mini grants, making dreams come to life, supporting educators through struggle and strife. They believe in innovation, they believe in you, bringing your ideas to reality. Yes, it's true. EduMatch mini grants are helping them to guide, bringing brilliance to the forefront side by side, empowering educators, creating waves of change.
All right. So we'll see you in the rooms. If you need any help, just drop in chat where you want to go and we'll be sure to add you there.
Are you ready to revolutionize your professional learning? It's time to ignite your passion with EduMatch. Inspire, connect, and grow. Access over 150 professional learning facilitators and explore a wide range of educational topics. This is not just professional development. This is a movement. Discover how EduMatch can support your school or district. Connect with us today and make a world of difference for your students. To learn more, visit us online at edumatch.org.